And this week, I'll be talking about the need to invest in education in places like Parkville so that every American is equipped to compete with any worker anywhere in the world. Now, these investments are an essential part of the budget my administration is sending to Congress, because I'm convinced that if we outbuild and out-innovate and out-educate, as well as out-hustle the rest of the world, the jobs and industries of our time will take root here in the United States. Our people will prosper, and our country will succeed. But I'm also convinced that the only way we can make these investments in our future is if our government starts living within its means, if we start taking responsibility for our deficits. And that's why, when I was sworn in as president, I pledged to cut the deficit in half by the end of my first term. The budget I'm proposing today meets that pledge and puts us on a path to pay for what we spend by the middle of the decade. We do this in part by eliminating waste and cutting whatever spending we can do without. As a start, I've called for a freeze on annual domestic spending over the next 5 years. This freeze would cut the deficit by more than $400 billion over the next decade, bringing this kind of spending, domestic discretionary spending, to its lowest share of our economy since Dwight Eisenhower was president.